back in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
Watch he's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to LA Memorial Stadium, home of the USC Trojans. Tonight, Notre Dame and USC battle in a Week 3 CFL showdown to close out this week's action. My name is Zach Davis, and joining me in the booth is Dominic Barfield. Dominic, we've got 77,000, a full house of fans here tonight. We got a great game going on. What are your thoughts here?
Well, tonight it's all going to be about, can you enter the kingdom of the defending national champions, kick the door in, and take over as your own spot. Notre Dame coming off a little bit of an embarrassing loss last week. Let's look to see how that offense gets out there and responds back.
This is the battle for the Jewel Shillelagh, Dominic, as you see Noir Royale come out on the field here. Fun fact, I will definitely revisit this, but this game has been a flip-flop of wins every single game leading back to season 7. Fun fact for you guys, as we see Noir Royale look in shotgun formation here, going to be passing to Olin Norris for a 2-yard reception.
Good hands by Olin Norris holding onto that ball as the corral of USC defenders swarms in to make the stop.
And yes, Dominic, I feel like the fans are yelling at us. This is a rivalry game. As you see a wide receiver screen bottom of your screen, going to Jet Griffin, who's going to lose 3 yards, 3rd and 11 here.
Yeah, it looks to me like the Jet just got a little bit behind itself. No worries. Said still the first drive. You got a little bit of the crowd factor going in. All good, no worries. Let's see how they respond here on 3rd and distance.
Derek Davis, the sophomore 5-star with the tackle there. Going to be a 3rd and 11 here. Royal's going to be surveying the field here. Man in motion, bottom of your screen. It's a little bit of pressure here. Got some time. Going to be throwing a deep pass. 1-on-1 here. Going to the defender. Jordan Hack with the deflection.
That Noir just throwing a bomb downfield, trying to make a splash play. Absolutely was where it needed to be. The defender just made a better play.
Made a better play. And we hear the Trojan band with the stop there. USC gets the ball back here. Mean little stiff arm there by Sky Mills with the 8-yard return.
Now, what do you think the keys are going to be to USC starting out this first drive?
Yeah, I know, Dominic, I want to put that question back to you, but it starts and ends with Jameson Gold, man. You know, they are the defending champions, and he's the quarterback. As cliche as it sounds, as you see the incompletion there, it starts and ends with the quarterback. What about you? What are your thoughts?
Listen, I fully, absolutely agree. You're the number one in the nation. You're here for a reason. Stay cool, stay calm, and just take care of the ball.
As we see a read option to the outside, going straight to the halfback with a mean stiff arm, Messiah Bishop with a 4-yard rush, setting up a manageable 3rd and 6, Dominic.
Bishop getting those hands out there early, delivering some punishing blows.
Jameson Gold going to be a halfback screen, getting it off in time, but the Notre Dame defender is there, holds him for just enough time, and his teammate comes and brings him down. Notre Dame gets a stop on the first drive, Dominic. This is a rivalry game.
Said Notre Dame sniffed out that screen like it was nobody's business and made sure they got that stop. I think Notre Dame's got the passion for this being a rivalry game. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely. As Notre Dame gets the ball back here, Dominic, you and I talked a little bit before this game. This is the final game before conference play. So these games do matter, right, for playing purposes. But if Notre Dame plays great and they can disbar the first 2 games and crush the conference. So I think it's important for Notre Dame to go into this and learn from their first 2 games from Tennessee and Oklahoma and put up a master game plan here as we see a nice rush there by Norris for 5 yards.
Said you said it pretty perfectly there, Zach. I don't know how much more I could piggyback off that. And what a beautiful run getting 5 yards upfield.
And the Trojans won week 1 against West Virginia 44-10 pretty soundly, and had an amazing game with Kentucky last week in overtime, 2 overtime, and they won 36-33. Read option goes to the halfback here. They're going to be Norris with a 7-yard rush.
Norris just dropped that shoulder and said, anybody wants to come meet me in the middle, you know where to find me. Absolutely meant he was getting that first down.
Beautiful sunny skies, moderate wind, and 69 degrees today, Dominic, as you see the read option keeper. The quarterback's going to try to do his thing, and he does. 5-yard rush on the play.
Glad you're right. It is a little unusually chilly this early in September for the SoCal location.
Dominic, you and I were talking in both of our hometowns. It's warmer here than California, so it's a little ridiculous. As you see, an option pitch to the outside, and it's going nowhere. Who else but Jordan Hack?
Hack time, baby. Absolute beautiful eyes on the ball and just ran after it like hair on fire. Beautiful stop in the backfield.
3rd and 8 here for Notre Dame. Royals going under center here. Looks like we've got 2 receivers, or 1 tight end, 1 wide receiver, top of your screen, excuse me. Got some time, feeling some pressure, trying to find somebody, and he does. Go to the open man, to the 15, or to the 20, excuse me, is Tom Brown with the catch.
And Noir had all day in that backfield. Just kept his eyes downfield, kept moving, slid to the right, found the open man, and just absolutely dropped a beautiful bomb off there.
Dominic, I hate to be the one to say it, but it's a tight end, man. That's a big man right there.
Hey, look at you getting it in before I do.
Come on, man. Royal under center here. I'm sorry. And shotgun going to be a little read option. Going to the halfback here. Norris getting 8 yards. Doing well. Starting off hot is Olin Norris here.
Absolutely. 3 rushes, 20 yards, 6.7 averaging a run. You can't be mad at those stats so far.
2nd and 2. Royal under center here. 2 tight end formation. Looks like tight end in motion, middle of your screen. They're going to go back to the run because it's been working, but USC is on it as it's going to be back to line of scrimmage, but instead of 2nd and 2, they mark it 3rd and 3 here, Dominic.
That looks like a pretty long. No, I mean, that's right about as 3 as you can get.
Rough spot there, Dominic, as you see Royal all by himself here. USC sending the pressure, gets it out. Royal to the open man. Tom Brown, touchdown, Irish.
I think I might have to start taking back my love for the big boys, because Big Boy almost got in trouble there. I don't know if he was trying to get cute going east-west along the line there, but man, just turn upfield, get in there. What are you doing? But still, I'm gonna give my love to the big boy.
The Irish are the first ones to score here in this rivalry game. Tom Brown had 9 receptions for 70 yards last week. Great tight end here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame up 7-0 against the USC Trojans. As Notre Dame kicks it off here, Dominic, USC is going to look to get things going here. The first drive started off with a throw out of bounds, which is definitely not how you want to start any play. But let's see what they can do here, Dominic.
No, I think there was just little rivalry jitters that first drive. I think Gold's going to just sit back, be cool as a cucumber, look to get Bishop and Mills involved.
Play action here, trying to find an open man. It does. Throws it to the top of your screen. Kyle Cross with a 4-yard catch.
Would that happen to be big boy tight end Kyle Cross there, Zach?
That is the 4-star there, Dominic. I see ya. Gold shotgun formation, throwing towards the middle of your screen here. Going to be a 4-yard reception. Alexander Tolbert with the catch.
Absolute beautiful hold on to that ball being hit immediately right after the catch.
A 3rd and 2 here. USC unable to convert on their last 3rd down. It's going to be a screen to the outside. Risky play, able to shake off the defender, but gets blasted at the end.
Well, Zach, you know what they do say about those little plays right there. 60% of the time, they work every time.
And Contavin Wallace, I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I'm not. With a big hit there. Nice play by the Irish safety.
I believe it's Contavon there, Zach.
Contavon, thank you for the correction there. Interesting name. As you see another screen, this time to the top of your screen here. Kevin Davis with the 8-yard reception.
And Mike, thank you for the hashtag love. I'm good for at least one of those per game.
Mike Jones, thank you for tuning in, chat. Here we're going to do an option run. Pitch to the outside. Notre Dame not having anything of it, but they grab the face mask, Dominic.
Face mask.
Absolute brutal blow there. You hate to see making a mental mistake like that by the defense.
Notre Dame definitely wants that back. There's 2 defenders there, Dominic. You do not have to do that, But regardless, Notre Dame still has an opportunity to get a stop here as Jamison Gold's going under center here. 2 tight end formation, halfback behind him. Going to be surveying the field. Got some time throwing to the man on the outside, Seiji Matsumura with the 8-yard reception.
Zed, I think USC, you know, albeit the 15-yard extension, they're looking really comfortable this drive, and I'd like to see them continue this pace.
Gold in shotgun formation here. Going to be an option run. Get just enough. Gold with the 2-yard rush.
I don't know if I agree about the play, but no. Are we calling it short? Oh, interesting.
A rough spot there for the Trojans. Another 3rd down here, Dominic. They're going to go I-form here. I suspect that they're going to run it here. Let's see what they do. They're not. I don't know what I'm talking about, everybody. And they're throwing it to the outside, finding the open man. And Seiji Matsumura with a 12-yard reception.
Well, Zach, I hate to tell it to you, but I'm pretty sure there's only one Nostradamus in this booth, and it's not looking like you tonight there, bud.
I would have to agree with you. There's a reason I'm in the broadcast booth and not calling plays for the #1 team in the nation. As we see a run by Messiah Bushchip with the 5-yard rush.
That 4.5 yards averaging a run, not bad. Unfortunately, got a little tripped up from behind there. You got to get those feet up when you're running that rock.
Bishop with 95 yards last week on 17 carries and a touchdown. Let's see what he can do. As we see a little quick pass to Kevin Davis, who takes it to the house. Trojans respond with a touchdown.
Kevin Davis was absolutely surgical on that route. Just sliced through the defense like it was a hot knife in melted butter. What a beautiful run there, and even better ball placement there by the quarterback.
Right in between the zone coverage, Dominic. I could not have said it better. Gold is throwing it for Gold, trying to get the points there. And shout out to Kevin Davis, who had a touchdown last week and in week 1, so adding to his touchdown per week average. Congratulations there, sir.
Now, you can't hate your stats if you're averaging at least 1 touchdown a game, right?
That is better than most people, so congratulations to them. Notre Dame and USC tied 7-7 here as we get a kickoff. Going to kneel it here, Dominic. Notre Dame, big opportunity to respond here. I think the key for the Irish here, Dominic, you want to stay in front. You do not want USC playing with the lead here.
So I think Notre Dame's going to be fine. I think they're going to come out here and respond accordingly.
Norris going to be running out of the pistol full house here, going to get a 3-yard rush, kind of calming things down here, not letting USC know that they're in it or worried about anything.
No, I do want to let you know, Zach, you know, even though they're handing it off to Norris, Royale also can keep that and is explosive on the ground too.
He is. 2 touchdowns rushing on the night. Thank you for sharing this. We see a pass right over the defender, Jet Griffin, with the 8-yard catch.
And the jet plane has been cleared for takeoff and has started taxiing on the way to a 1st down.
Noyer Royale, 5 of 6 on the night. Doing well, completing 5 of his 6 passes on the night. 1st and 10, tight end in motion. Going to be play action pass. Feel the pressure. Gets hit as he threw. Completes it there. Going to Griffin. Trying to take it to the house. Going all the way from the 5 to the end zone. The Jet has taken off, Dominic.
And the jet plane has been cleared for takeoff and has run amok on the defense for a beautiful scamper. Just taking it off like the afterburners were just installed.
Jet Griffin, the senior, showing his leadership. This young Notre Dame team, the only senior on the offense there. On the old DT team, only one, I believe, from the wide receiver group that's returning. So definitely a much-needed play for the Irish as they respond, and they're up again, 14-7, Dominic.
I said Notre Dame is bringing the fight, and they put it in their name, right? It's got to be there for a reason. They're not being stifled by this loud, raucous crowd here at the Coliseum.
One thing I like to talk about, Dominic, is the teams and their leaders. Silent Ninja is a fantastic coach, led, I want to say Northern Illinois to a couple conference championships, and obviously Jacob won a national title last year. So we've got really seasoned coaches and ADs here as we see Kevin Davis with the catch.
Beautiful execution there, Zach. Keep it up.
2nd and inches here. Golden pistol formation. Gonna go to Bishop, but Notre Dame not having it. Gonna be going for a 4-yard loss.
No, absolutely not. Just a stifling stop in the backfield. And I believe that's by a walk-on, too.
I think it might have been. I'd be curious to see if anyone was able to find that for us, as Gold is faced with another 3rd down here. Going to be passing it, getting some pressure, throwing it before he gets hit and completes it. Getting some extra yardage there. Jamarcus Simpson the 3rd with the catch.
Jamarcus Simpson with an absolute display of how a crisp route should look. Had enough time to get those feet upfield and even fighting through the contact to pick up extra yards.
Brought down by the Notre Dame secondary. Gold is casually 10, or I think 11 of 12 on the night. Shotgun formation here for the Trojans. He's surveying the field, feeling the pressure again, throwing down the middle of the field, gets blasted there.
And Zach, I do want to let you know that upon further review and some detailed looking, it was in fact the Polish Bear on that tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, so we were talking about that. That is Wojtek Panzer. Is that who we're calling the Polish Bear there, Dominic?
Absolutely, indeed it is.
Now, Dominic, my question to you before we get back to the game, is that something they're asking you to call, or is there a nickname that was given to them? Because I have a strong bias. If they're asking to be called it, I won't do it.
We, the commentary delegation, declined to offer a response.
Oh, okay. So you're pleading the 5th. As we see Messiah Bishop with the 1st down there. Shotgun formation here for Gold. 2 receivers top of your screen. Going to be a delayed halfback draw going nowhere. Bishop losing 3 yards on the play here, Dominic.
No, but absolute beautiful rack up there by Tamucci. I think Tamucci is still trying to pay off for forgiveness after that 15-yard penalty earlier in the game.
Getting word from Frosty that Gold missed his first pass, but has completed every other one. So great response from him as he's taking off here, showing he can run somebody over too. Gold with a 20-yard rush.
Not only by air, but Gold can do it by land. What a beautiful takeoff, not a defender in sight. I would like to see a little bit of slide there, not really dropping down the shoulder, but beautiful run regardless.
Brought down there by Norman Albert. Great quarter we've got going on here. At the end of the 1st, this is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish up 14-7 over the #1 ranked USC Trojans. Stay tuned. You're watching CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Throw 2s up in chat, please. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Final game of the week here. We get the pleasure of calling the USC Trojans with AD Jacob, who is really close friend of mine, Dominic. Really proud to see what he's done with this USC Trojan team.
Well, unfortunately, I have a slight bias being part of the Auburn program and still remembering the national championship game. But I do like the program's direction.
I appreciate that, man. As we see Messiah Bishop with the 1-yard rush here. Yet again, another 3rd down. This Irish team, Dominic, is making USC fight for it.
No, they're being absolutely annoying on defense, and it's working to their favor.
It absolutely is. 3rd and 8 here. Going to be a halfback screen. Let's see if it works. Got 1 man to beat. Brought down to the 2nd. It's got to lose 2 yards. Just like that, Dominic. Notre Dame is going to keep the lead on a once promising drive here.
Well, Zach, like I said, 60% of the time, it works every time. Unfortunately, stats weren't in the favor of that one.
Was not. As we see Jaden Tamucci, I want to say I saw 4 tackles for loss, and that is a corner. As we see Notre Dame go up 14, USC go up, I guess would be the right way to say that, Dominic. They score to get the score 14-10. Notre Dame is still up in an opportunity to extend the lead here, Dominic.
Chad, I'd like to apologize. I think my broadcast partner up here is getting the chills. We're not used to it being this cold, and I think it's starting to get to his head a little bit. We'll make sure we get him something to warm him up.
I think something is going on, Dominic, and I don't know what it is. But regardless, great kick there by Greg Peter Everest of the USC Trojans. Let's see what Notre Dame's got here. Shotgun formation here. Thrown to the middle of the field, almost intercepted there.
No, I'm not sure what Noir was seeing on that throw, but an absolute thank to have that dropped. Looking to play another play.
Boyle facing a 2nd and 10 I form here. Going to be a play action pass. Got some time. Throwing it right down the middle of the field. Somehow completes it.
Well, I mean, good eyes getting the ball out of the hands. Came down with it. Keeps the play moving forward. And that's about as solid as you could ask for there. You just need to look to capitalize here and move the chains.
3rd and 7, halfback screen here coming from Notre Dame. Gets past the first defender, but blasted by the second. Stopped by the USC Trojans.
Hey, Zach, 60% of the time. Nah, I won't go back to the well again. Said good play there looking for the screen. Not every single one's going to fall.
Dominic, I think if you did that again, you might have made my brain explode. So I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. As we appreciate Sky Mills with a great return, as she gives the USC Trojans a great start to this drive.
Well, buddy, I apologize. We need to keep your 2 brain cells intact. Let's not keep the head exploding.
Cannot lose any more. Here as we see a wide receiver screen, top of your screen. 0-yard reception. Just getting back to the line of scrimmage there is Alexander Tolbert.
No, absolutely. I mean, at least it didn't get stopped in the backfield. You really can't. You can't be too much more.
You cannot here as we see a USC man in motion top of your screen. Another wide receiver screen. This time they're giving them a blocker going way back to Tolbert. Setting up a 3rd and 5, Dominic.
And Zach, I hate to wear your 2 brain cells, but I would not read chat if I were you right now.
3rd and 5 here. You got another screen, this time to the halfback. The USC Trojans are trying to keep Notre Dame on their toes. Notre Dame's not having any of it. Did they get a stop here, Dominic?
No, I think whatever happened after last week's game with Notre Dame and Oklahoma, I think the coaches really got after them, and I'm liking what I'm seeing by this Notre Dame defense. Let's see if their offense can keep pressure on the #1 team in the nation. As we see the offensive production by Royal, definitely leading the team here. Quick update over on Twitch there for Dominic. Yeah, it is 3-3 as we get 1 play into the second after a West Virginia field goal against Kentucky. Kentucky, the team that the #1 ranked Trojans beat in overtime last week, great game going on over there. The West Virginia Mountaineers are always a team to keep an eye out, Dominic. Let's see what they do over there on Twitch as we see a 3-yard loss by Norris. Absolutely, Zach. What an absolute loss. And you know what? I agree. I do like a good over-team game myself. Thank you, Dominic. As we see a 2nd and 13 here, Royals got some time, feeling some pressure, able to complete it, getting a respectable 5-yard rush, setting up a much easier 3rd down attempt here. 3rd and 8, Dominic. So that's Brown Jr.'s first touch for the game. I would really like to see if they can get him more involved in the game. Let's see if Royal can keep fighting him all night. 3rd and 8 here for the Irish. Let's see what they've got going on. Throwing a deep pass right in the middle of the field. 4 first going to the open man. Converted by the Fighting Irish to who other but the big man, Dominic. Man, I wonder if you've ever heard me say this, but boy, I love showing some love to the big boy tight ends. Absolute beautiful toss downfield by Noir, and just a big boy catch and run by Tom Brown. Tom Brown is putting on a show against the #1 team in the nation here. They needed that. Royal all by himself here. Let's see what they got going on. Looks like man in motion top of your screen here. Trojans are going to send a blitz here, getting some pressure. Check down, going nowhere. Deflected there by Derek Davis. It's an absolute beautiful deflection there on that, stopping that catch. And you've got to think, if you're USC, you've got to find some more ways to get pressure to that offensive line. Absolutely. They're going to run it here, going absolutely nowhere. Norris loses 3 yards on the play. Matthew Payne with the tackle. Absolutely asked for pressure, and pressure is sent in mass. Beautiful swarm to the backfield there by the defense. Matthew Payne, the freshman 3-star with the play there. Great job there, pal. As 3rd and 13 for the Irish. Let's see what they've got dialed up here. USC getting a lot of pressure here, not a lot of time to make a move, and Mark McNally deflects it. Beautiful deflection there. Switch update over there for us, please. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a 10-yard touchdown pass to Rowan Perez as Kentucky goes up 10-3 with 7:55 in the second. Always show support to Twitch and YouTube, guys. We appreciate you guys showing up. We're honored to call this game the battle for the Jewel Shillelagh, as we've got a little bit of a stall here the last couple of drives. USC with an opportunity with a touchdown here to take the lead, Dominic. So absolutely, if you're the number one team, you're looking to get back on control of this game and don't let the Fighting Irish have too much to fight for.
Messiah Bishop with the 6-yard rush there. As we see, some of the fans don't like being a part of the YouTube production, but you know, it sucks to suck, Downer.
Womp womp.
2nd and 4 here. Gold going to be passing it, completing it to Alexander Tolbert. 7-yard reception on the play.
Beautiful pickup there by Tolbert. That's his 5th catch for 20 yards. Not a bad start, only being in the 2nd quarter.
And I'm trying to get a statistician in the production here. 17 straight completions. I would love to see what the record in the CFSL is, as it's going to be now 18 straight completions for Gold here. Would love if somebody could find that, Austin or anyone in chat. That'd be awesome to find, to see what the record is. 2nd and 3 here for Gold. Shotgun formation. They're going to go with a little read option. The halfback's going to get it here. Bishop going to get an 8-yard rush on the play.
It's a beautiful run and extend to pick up the first there. And absolutely do want to take this time out to, you know, while some people do hate the YouTube production, at least they do like the announcers, though.
Yes, and if you don't, you're lying to yourself. 1st and 10 here. Will play action brought down. Say it for me, Dominic.
And that was the Polish Bear with a stifling sack.
The Polish Bear, ladies and gentlemen, with the sack there. Gold had no time to make a play there. As we see a man under center, Gold under center, excuse me, going to be completing yet another pass here. Making it look like it's nothing. Kevin Davis, 6-yard reception, 3rd and 11 for the Trojans.
It's nice to see Kevin get his number called on that play there. It's a little bit behind the yards, but I digress.
Going to be a dart trying to find the open man. It does, completes yet again. This time to Kyle Cross with a 27-yard catch.
DOT. Gold drops darts. What a beautiful catch and throw there to the big boy tight end Kyle Cross.
And shout out to number 31 for bringing him down. That is not somebody easy to tackle. Andre Christmas for the Irish for the play there. Under 3 minutes here. Notre Dame still up. Dominic 14-10, but USC is driving. Pitch to the outside. Messiah Bishop trying to make a play and does exactly that, getting to the 6-yard line.
It's an absolute beautiful run getting out there, but absolute great stop by the defense. I believe that was Lawrence Lewis? No, it's 55 comes down. It's Aaron Dartez making the stop and stopping the score.
Huge play there. Notre Dame has limited the Trojans to a field goal here. They're hoping for the same, as it's a 1st and goal for USC. Gold going to be doing a halfback draw, trying to get in there. It does. Sky Mills with a 6-yard touchdown run.
Well, the sky's the limit, and Mills equals 6. What a beautiful run getting the Trojans back on top, where they should be, and at least they should be feeling if you're the number one team in the nation at home.
She scores her first touchdown of the night and the season. Congratulations, Sky Mills. As USC goes up 17-14, this is still very much a game here, Dominic, because we got 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Notre Dame could tie this or take the lead here.
No, absolutely. And if you're Notre Dame, you don't really feel like you're playing from behind right now. You've controlled most of this game. Sure, the scoreboard shows otherwise, but you just need to run how you've been running, get out there, just execute, and just let the offense do what they do.
Absolutely. For Notre Dame, Royal had 2 huge plays there in the first quarter and 4 of 7 since the first. So let's see if they got dialed up here. Going to be a running play to the outside, which is always hard against this D-line. But Norse gets a respectable 2-yard rush.
No, absolutely. You said you'd always like to see a little bit more, but at least the ball's moving in the right direction. You really can't be more mad than that.
Pistol formation. USC sending some pressure here. Going to be a read option. Halfback's going to keep it. Not able to do much. Norse gets it. Looks like maybe 1 yard, if that, Dominic.
Said it looked like it was going to be more to gain there, but it just looks like when he cut to the outside, just got tripped up there.
3rd and 7. USC pressing at the line, sending the pressure up the middle, man in motion. Royal doesn't like the look here. Feeling some pressure, trying to do something. Not able to do it. Sack for an 8-yard loss.
No, absolutely not the drive you want to see if you're Notre Dame. You just now got put down on the other side of it. Your offense just stalled horrifically. You've got to wonder, are they catching on to us? Do we need to keep evolving? Look to see how they make changes down the road.
Absolutely. USC calling the timeout after that last play, preserving some time. Dominic, 1 minute and 38 seconds and 2 timeouts for this Trojans offense. Shotgun formation here. Going to be surveying the field. Not liking what he's seeing. Going to run. Got to be careful. And he does a slide awkwardly, but he slides.
You know, to be honest with you, I think that's one of the rare times we've seen a quarterback slide tonight. I'm just happy to see a quarterback thinking about themselves.
Yeah, smart play. Definitely want to be careful out there. There's a 2nd and 4 here. Going to be surveying the field. Got a lot of time, but not able to complete it. Great coverage by this Notre Dame secondary.
No, Aaron Dartes just absolutely lays the boomstick as Gold's looking to unload that shot down the field. What an absolute stop there.
Absolute stop there. And speaking of that, Notre Dame, an opportunity to get the ball back here. They didn't call a timeout, though, so let's keep an eye on that, Dominic. As Gold's going to throw it deep this time, trying to find the open man, and he does. What a catch by the USC Trojans.
What a beautiful play by the Trojan offense, but what a heartbreak for the Notre Dame defense.
Little pitch to the outside, going to Bishop, walking in. What a play to set up the Trojans to score, and Bishop scores the touchdown.
No, absolutely. Golden Company's just made that drive look easy. What a absolute momentum shifter with less than 60 seconds going into the half.
I was not able to see who made that catch, but please, guys, Silent is in here as the AD, but he also makes the highlights here for our league, the best league in all of leagues. Highlight that. That's the stuff we need to see on the top 10, guys. So please, if you have time, highlight that play and anything else you guys have there. As we see Notre Dame get the ball back here, 3 timeouts, Dominic. A lot of time to do something here, but what do you think they're going to do? They just hold on to the ball here? Do they play it risky? What are you thinking?
I mean, you have 47 seconds in a pocket full of timeouts. Live a little.
Live a little, says Dominic. 1st and 10 here, feeling some pressure, able to complete it. It was very close there. 2nd and 9, Norris gets 1 yard. No timeout on the play. Notre Dame playing it safe here, but there have been times where Notre Dame's throwing deep passes, Dominic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm understanding, but it looks like they're just gonna try to bleed it out. Yeah, it looks like they're not in a hurry to snap this.
Royal just playing it safe here. Want to take this game to half. As we see 2nd and 9, I am getting word here, Dominic, that Mike Jones is going to be performing here, a friend of Messiah Bishop of the USC Trojans. So let's keep an eye on that here. Going to be throwing a bomb and throwing it out of bounds here. Dominic, give us a little bit of insight here.
Well, before I give you a little insight, I got to ask who's performing? If you know, you know. That's for us old heads. But no, this was an absolute exciting first half of game. If you're Notre Dame, you don't feel like you're too out of it. USC, they like that they're starting to get their emotion. It's gonna battle to see who comes out here in the second half and who's throwing haymakers. You've got to fight for it. You've got to want it. The Golden Shillelagh is on the line. Which side wants it more?
Dominic, we are at half. Notre Dame down 14-24, but still very much in it. They had a fantastic first quarter here. As you see a lot of the highlights here, Dominic, USC made a huge catch. That's number 84 for the Trojans, who is Alexander Tolbert. Set up a huge play for the Trojans. They definitely needed that. But as we continue to look at this first half stats here, Dominic, what do you see here?
So it looks like it's more lopsided to USC. But honestly, Notre Dame, with as little as they've had the ball, they've had walloping plays in bunches when they needed it the most. USC had a slow start, but they've turned it around, and they're starting to fire. Notre Dame's going to have to catch fire as well.
I was speaking to the AD, Jacob Cobb, and he said Notre Dame came out and punched us in the mouth. and fortunately we were able to respond, but we don't want to give Notre Dame the time to respond here anymore. Let's do what the USC Trojans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have coming to the second half here, Dominic, as USC gets the ball back. Opportunity to extend the lead here.
Absolutely, and I got to say, what an incredible halftime performance by Mike Jones. Absolutely had the crowd rocking.
I am so sorry you guys were not able to see it here. Dominic and I, you know, I'm all fired up here, Dominic. I'm sorry for the fans. Unfortunately, you guys are not good enough to see Mike Jones like we are. That's the gold in shotgun. Going to be halfback draw. Going to go right up the middle of the field. Going to be an 8-yard rush on the play.
It's an absolute beautiful churn and burn by Bishop there. Keeping those legs moving, fighting for it, and just getting the most out of every single possible play.
Brought down, and I hope I'm saying this right, by the Polish Bear for Notre Dame. As we see a wide receiver screen, top of your screen, trying to fight for the first down, and does. Kevin Davis, 3-yard catch.
So absolutely. Sorry, I'm caught up. I'm caught up reading with chat with the moment. Chat's having a good time. We're having a good time. This is a good night for football. I'll tell you what, Zach.
It absolutely is, Dominic, and shout out to all of you guys. Looks like we have a lot of USC. We have Silent in here and a couple Notre Dame guys. Shout out to Alan, Kyle, Big Worm, Venom, Jordan, Mike Jones. We got Silent, a couple other people. If I miss your name, please keep chatting. We appreciate you guys making it fun. When you guys have fun, we have fun. It makes it a better environment for everybody. As Gold completes his 23rd straight pass, first and 10 here, Gold. 2 running backs next to him. Try to see what he's got tiled up here. Taking his time here, Dominic. Going to be passing it once again. Throw it into the middle of the field. Getting the open man. Ty Wolf, I believe, first catch of the night.
No, this is just slow, methodical, just execution of offense here by the USC offense. They're just taking what Notre Dame's giving and just moving.
And that's really hard for a lot of the quarterbacks, as we saw in the last game. For quarterbacks, they really want to push it, but if they give you and you're able to capitalize and complete those passes and it's working, Dominic, keep doing it, right? I mean, Gold's got 25 straight completions. And
Simpson's got 3 for 46 yards.
And he absolutely does. We've got pistol formation here. Running back's going to keep it. Bishop going to be brought down for a 4-yard rush.
So there's not really much I can really say about that. That's an excellent way for the defense to swarm there. They got the man down, mitigated the most yards they possibly could.
Chris Gentry, the freshman 3-star from Tennessee, with the play there. And it'll be a run, this time to the walk-on. Ricardo Patterson with the 3-yard rush. Set it up a 3rd and 2. Notre Dame has an opportunity here, Dominic, to allow them to go for the field goal, and hopefully they miss, right? So let's see what they got dialed up here. 3rd and 2 for Gold. Going to be surveying the field. Read option, Gold brought down. 3-yard loss on the play.
No, the defense buckled down there. They said, I want it, and they made a beautiful stop there. They read right through that play and absolutely just met him in the backfield.
You see Silent Ninja running all up and down. I guess I should say the official name, Andrew Brandt, with the plays. USC goes up 27-14 over Notre Dame with a successful kick by the kicker, Grayson Everest. Dominic, quick update for us. Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a 6-yard touchdown pass to Ricky Rack as Kentucky takes a 17-6 lead with 20 seconds in the first half.
Thank you for that, Dominic. Again, we appreciate you guys making it fun over here, but make sure you're tuned in to Twitch as well. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Mike usually throws up a poll. There's giveaways. So there's a lot going on, guys. Make sure you're tuned in. We're all going to be surveying the field, finding the open man, not able to hold on to it.
No, what a rare drop in open coverage. Looks like the receiver just had his eyes upfield and didn't have his eyes on the ball to turn that in.
Notre Dame had a big stop there to hold USC to 3. Let's see what they can do here. Read option, halfback gets it, 10-yard rush. First down, North.
Nine rushes for 30 yards, averaging 3.3. I like those numbers. Look to see if they can give Norris the ball in more volume here.
Pistol formation for the Irish here, going right back to him. They heard you, Dominic, and they're going to get a 7-yard rush here. They're doing something here, Dominic.
I think whatever they had going on at halftime, I think it's working. Let's see if they keep that foot down, and let's see if they keep moving it on the ground. If I'm them, I'm keeping the pedal going.
You know who has been quiet, though? Dominic Jet Griffin. Let's see if they can get him back into the game. I see a read option, blasted, going nowhere, losing 4 yards on the play.
No, but I'll have to tell you what I see. I see Jay Holt land the thumper in the backfield on that. Absolute beautiful shot.
Jay Holt, from a freshman from Omaha, Nebraska, at the play here. 3rd and 7. Halfback draw, trying to catch USC slipping and not working. We rarely see those work, Dominic, but to the Fighting Irish's credit, when they do work, they usually work well, but not this time.
No, absolutely not. Derek Davis and company sniffed that out and absolutely got that.
USC gets a huge stop. They run into the kicker there. No call, though, Dominic. As USC gets the ball back, Sky Mills has a great return here. If you're Notre Dame, Dominic, what are you doing to stop this potent Trojans offense? And most importantly, your answer is going to be to stop Gold, but how do you stop him? He just keeps completing passes.
Said, food for thought after this play.
I just see a nice conversion there. Ty Wolf, please feed me your food, sir.
Well, first off, I would like to throw out that not only was there no flag for the running into the kicker, there's no horse collar being called either. So I'm starting to worry if the refs are playing a little bit too loose and fast with this game. But no, if you're Notre Dame's defense, you just absolutely have to try to play a hat on a hat, try to get out of soft zone coverages, and you have to make them earn their yards.
So far, Gold is getting whatever he wants. Man in motion, top of your screen, throwing and incompletion. His record stopped at 25, Dominic. What a streak, man.
That's a streak that I don't know if we'll see one again like that this season.
I am really honestly curious to see if there's got to be something out there. And he completes a second one again. A great pressure by the Irish. Notre Dame, an opportunity to get the ball back here. Big 3rd and 10 for the USC Trojans. Going to be surveying the field as Gold, feeling the pressure. Notre Dame sending the blitz off his back foot, throwing it, and Notre Dame bats the town, but the receiver almost catches it.
So that's just a play there to end it. What an absolute could be pick, could be deflected, could be caught off the deflection. Wow, what an absolute incredible stop there by the defense. And actually, to piggyback off on the fact about the refs, if we start having more sketchy calls, it seems to me like it's been reported that Silent had paid them off at halftime. We'll have to do some more intel on that one.
Silent Ninja, as you guys all know him, also known as Andrew Brandt, as you're speaking about. As we also, I'm hearing in my ear that Gold had 26 straight. So I appreciate you correcting me there, sir. Noir Royale with his first completion quite a while there, Dominic.
Absolutely, but maybe that might be the shot in the arm he needs for some confidence on this drive.
And they're going 5 wide here, so maybe they're doing exactly that. Dominic feels the pressure, throwing a deep pass, going to the open man, but just underthrows him. He had the advantage there.
Oh, what a thing to have that back. That ball was just underthrown, had a little too much air on it, and just, you're lucky to have that one back if you're Noir.
I believe that was Jordan Hack with the play there for the Trojans, and it looks like everybody was on the play there, stopping Norris before he even barely got the ball, Dominic.
No, absolutely. If I'm Noir right here on 3rd and long, I'm looking for Tom Brown, Chris Leon.
3rd and 10 here, throwing it to the open man, trying to get extra yardage. But yeah, no, number 5, yeah, that's not going to happen. Morgan Winters absolutely blew up that play.
No, absolutely just sent a missile and said hello personally. Oh, I need to see a chiropractor after that hit.
That definitely hurt. There's a reason, Dominic, that we're in the booth, and that kind of reminds me of why I'm in this comfy chair. As we look at Noah Royale, 11 of 16 in the first half, 2 of 4 since. Not able to get a lot going here, but to his credit, Notre Dame's held the Trojans so far. So I'm curious to see how he does. As Golden shotgun formation here, play action pass, throwing to the middle of the screen, completed. Ty Wolf with a 7-yard catch.
Ah, what a beautiful pickup there by the Wolf. 3 catches, 38 yards, 12.7 an average catch. That's an absolute nice stat you want to see. Keep extending that a little bit more.
Absolutely, as we've got Gold under center, a little 5-step drop to Kevin Davis with a 10-yard catch.
As I said, Gulch just having a day back there. He's just picking eeny, meeny, miny, mo to whatever receiver he wishes to go.
That was really clever, Dominic. I like that, as he's definitely sharing the wealth. Play action, got a lot of time, not liking what he's seeing, so just going to run and keep the play going. 7-yard rush on the play.
No, 7 rushes, 19 yards. He's just extending the plays. He's living to see another day. And thank you so much, Zach. I appreciate that. I'll be here on Thursdays.
Chris Gentry with the play there. Dominic and I are the YouTube people on Thursdays for the rest of the season. So please make sure you guys are tuning in and showing out. We put a lot of time into this. As you see, Jamison Gold. And speaking about a lot of time, shout out our chat here, Dominic, Kyle Tolbert, Venom, Jacob. We got Mike Jones, Never Satisfied, Silent Ninja, and anyone else who's watching. We appreciate you guys showing out on this Thursday night. 1st and 10 for Jamison Gold here. Gonna go 5 wide here. Lots of talent on the outside. Let's see what he does. Finds the open man. Nice completion to Marcus Simpson III with the 2nd catch of the night. Or 4th catch, actually. Excuse me.
Ooh, Zach, I don't know what you're saying, but we've been calling that name quite a few times tonight. You feeling okay over there, buddy?
I am drinking this sparkling water, and it might be laced with vodka, Dominic, but I'm not confirming that, as Messiah Bishop gets a 1-yard rush on the play.
No, it's a Bishop's having a night, but Albert with 5 tackles on making that stop, absolutely beautiful.
Albert has played great, the sophomore 5-star from Nebraska with the play. 2nd and 9 here for Gold, going to the halfback, is keeping it, got an open lane, going to the end zone. Sky Mills with a touchdown on the play.
Sky's the limit, and Mills is still 6. She had nothing but opportunity and air around her. She took off like a rocket, and nobody was putting hands on her.
She found the open lane, Dominic, and just ran with it. Absolutely insane that USC has Messiah Bishop and Sky Mills in the backfield. What a talented group, Dominic.
No, absolutely. Said they're the #1 team in the nation for a reason. Said at this point, I think they're about as comfy as they're going to get. Notre Dame's going to have to put the Fighting Irish to the test.
Notre Dame's got to make some big plays here. They've shown they can, Dominic, but clearly this second half has not been good to them. As we look at the Pacific Life game summary, Dominic, what are you seeing here?
I mean, just the discrepancies, 9 first downs to 6. Like, you can't put points on the board if you're not extending drives. You've got to get out here and get more than 1 first down every other drive.
1st and 10 for Royale. Going to be a run up the middle. Nice little juke to get some extra yardage. 9-yard rush to Norris. Dominic, they've been really committed to the run this half. It's been a total change of pace here.
Well, I mean, I hate to harp on it, but when you've got big shots downfield that are being underthrown and almost picked off, you might want to live on the ground for a little bit.
2nd and 1, and they're doing exactly that. Dominic, run up the middle. Nice read there by Royal. Gabriel Murphy with the 10-yard rush.
Ooh, like to see the walk-on given the breather there to Norris.
Shout out to Morgan Winters with the tackle, the free safety from Indiana. 1st and 10 here, pistol formation, running a read option, going backwards, not running the direction they want to go.
No, absolutely not. Jay Holt was having none of that. Sniffed that out and said, "Come here, you're going nowhere."
2nd and 14, for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, under 1 minute, or just about 1 minute here. As we see Royal give the ball to his halfback and fight for 10 yards there.
No, absolutely. Beautiful run, but even devastating hit by the free safety, Payson Parker, there on the end of that run.
Parker, the junior from Washington, on the play. 3 of 9 on 3rd down is Notre Dame here. Trying to catch USC off guard here. They're trying to do it. It works. Dominic, what just happened?
I believe Norris has the settings up to 99 on improvising, because that play was busted dead in the water, and that was Houdini in the house to pick up that first.
That was awesome, and I'm here for it, so I support it. Royal got some time trying to find the open man, and does. Middle of the field here, 1st down, Irish.
No, absolute great grab there by Jordan Griffin in the middle of the field. Just open, and just held on to the ball even through the contact at the end of that play. I would look to see going back to Jordan Griffin a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of that, 9 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown last week, Dominic. So let's see if he's part of the game plan this week, or this half rather. Just the full house, going to be rushing the ball, going to the bottom of your screen, going to be bouncing off the first defender, tackled by the third, walk on, getting a 6-yard rush for the Irish.
I think if you're going to keep relying on the run game, you're going to have to give Norris a couple more breathers. Look to see the walk on get the name called a couple more times tonight there, Zach.
Andrew, I would love to see that in the top 10. Please clip that. I am all for it. I know how hard you work. I tried to do that at one time. As we close out the third here, the Fighting Irish are up 34-14. The number 1 team in the nation's looking to hold on as we are on the CFSL and PX Sports on YouTube. We'll be right back with you. The battle for the Jewel Shillelagh has been exactly that. A great game. 4's up in chat, guys. Let's see what the Irish got. They're throwing a halfback screen. It looks to be open. We might have something here, Dominic, and we do. Whoa!
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Dominic.
Did you know that 60% of the time it works every time?
I just lost one brain cell. I have one left. CFSL, please help me. First and 10 here. Royal not liking what he's seeing here. Just throwing it out. Playing it smart. I do like that play, Dominic.
No, absolutely. And what a beautiful throwaway there. Didn't like anything. Just sat there and just threw it away. Brilliant heads-up play by Royal.
Second and 10 here, man in motion for the Irish. That's number 13, Tom Brown. Let's see if they target him here. And they don't, but they go to Joshua Morris, setting up a 3rd and 5 here.
No, and if you're Royale, you got to get that ball out just a shade quicker. You've got to give that receiver time to turn upfield.
Royal 16 of 24, finding the halfback open, and he goes. Maybe he just thought he was closer, Dominic. But they're going to go for it, so it doesn't matter here. 4-5 for Royal. They're going to go under center here, Dominic. We'll get right back to you. My apologies. Going to be a single back halfback screen, which is interesting, and it works. First down, Irish.
Hey, Zach.
I am
did you know?
My mind. If you say this again, Dominic.
Beautiful screen.
Chat, help me out here, please. 1st and 10 here, going right back to him, but they're going to run the ball this time. Gabriel Murphy with a 2-yard rush.
Now, 5 rushes, 15 yards. Having not a great night. Could look to spice that up a little bit more. Keep the pressure off of Norris.
Royale under center here, gonna run the ball. Gets tripped up. Looked like he got more than one, but the refs gave a little rough spot there, Dominic.
Yes, no, absolutely. I don't agree with that spot there, but I was too busy appreciating Mike Jones's love of humor and wit.
3rd and 6 here, and gonna complete it here. Only getting 2 yards. I suspect they're going to go for it once again, and they are here. 19 of 27 on the night. Let's see if Royale can complete it for 20 and get either a touchdown or a first down here. 4th and 5. Halfback screen. USC appears to be there, and they're not letting him convert, Dominic. Turnover on down.
Well, unfortunately, only 60% of the time.
And 100 minus 60 is 40%. Dominic, as USC gets the ball back here, and they're going to run it here, give a little bit more room for the team to operate. 6-yard rush on play.
No, you kind of want to get out of the shadow of your own end zone, but at the same time, if you're USC, the Shillelagh's already in hand. You might want to start looking for trying to burn the clock here.
A lot of time in this game. Notre Dame, as you and I talked about, they got 2 onside kicks in a row last week, so we cannot rule them out as we see a nice conversion. And Dominic, I understand you were in the broadcast booth for that. Explain to me how that felt watching that.
The only way to explain that was Cotton needed a new pair of shorts. That was the most titillating way to watch a game end.
Dominic, you say a lot of words that I don't know. Titillating is one of them, but it sounds like a good word, so I'm going to take your word for it there, man.
Absolutely. It's another euphemism for exciting.
I don't know what euphemism is either. 2nd and 2 here for Gold under center here. Single back formation. Bunt top of your screen. Let's see if they got dialed up here. Gold gonna run again. Little wiggle move there, Dominic. I like it. Nice little run there by Jamison Gold.
I think Gold's spending some time on the weekends after the games hopping on college football and getting a little wiggly on the sticks, because that movement was a little wiggly like there, picking up that first down.
Shotgun formation for Gold here. 4 wide receivers. Then a run a read option. Give it right back to Gold. Nice block there by the O-line, but not able to get more than 2 there. Nice little play by Notre Dame.
No, Vanilla Vic's having a game himself. He's almost to the 50 mark on the game on rushing. I would just keep the ball in his hands. Maybe give it a little more, to the backs. Just try to keep it on the ground.
2nd and 8, option play going nowhere. Messiah Bishop loses 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Wallace with the big play there.
No, absolutely. That's a beautiful just stop in the backfield. Notre Dame knows they're down, but they're fighting to try to keep their head in this.
Notre Dame is looking to get a stop and to get back into this game. Dominic Gold trying to prevent that, and it looks like he is at least going to do that for Sky Mills. She fights for 19 yards.
No, not a name that we've been really calling out of the backfield for a completed pass, but beautiful hands there and an excellent route finding herself open.
Beautiful route, beautiful effort, boom, and then boom. Just great play there by Sky Mills. Again, this USC backfield is uber talented here, Dominic, as we see USC going back out here on the field just under 5 minutes, up 20 here, in control. You just got to play it safe here if you're the Trojans. Obviously a wide receiver screen, bottom of your screen to the Wolf there, Dominic.
No, I mean, hey, the Wolf has been feasting. 4 catches, 45 yards. Said this Trojan offense is they're showing why they're the #1 team in the nation tonight.
David Perez with the tackle on the play. Shotgun formation, read option. Going to go to the halfback here, going up the middle, making a move there. Ricardo Patterson, a 12-yard rush.
Said Ricardo Patterson, not often we've gotten to call that name again. Nice to see back on the field fighting for that first down.
Fighting for the Fighting Irish out there, Dominic. 1st and 10 for the Trojans, as we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds here. They're just taking their time. They're playing it safe here, Dominic, which I personally think is a great call. Let's see what they've got dialed up here. Play action. Notre Dame sends the pressure, able to complete it. KJ Johnson, first time we've heard his name in a while.
No, it's actually first time we've heard that name all night. Said I'd like to see that ball come out just a little bit earlier to try to stay inbounds. I don't like the clock stopping here.
Spreading the wealth is Gold. Option play going nowhere. Jamison Gold losing 4 yards on the play. Nice move by Wade Douglas.
No, Vanilla Vic no more. Gold has been reverted back to his original form and is stopped in the backfield.
USC 6 of 11 on 3rd downs here. Dominic, pistol formation for Gold. Let's see what they've got going on here. Feeling some pressure, throwing it to the back of the end zone, trying to stay in balance, and does. Kevin Davis with a 21-yard touchdown reception.
D-O-T dot. What a beautiful rocket to the back corner of the end zone. That ball was placed where only he was catching that, and if Davis wasn't coming down with that, no one was. Beautiful snag for 6.
And I'm going to throw another plug into the highlights. That is one that could definitely be considered there. Guys, so please make sure you're clipping stuff for silent. We always see the top 10 plays on the Inside Blitz on Mondays. So please, if you can, highlight some awesome plays like that. As you see Notre Dame get the ball back here. Dominic down multiple possessions here. Nice little return. But if you're the Irish, Dominic, what are we doing here? As we got 2 onside last week, but we really can't rely on that, right?
No, absolutely not. And actually, I'll give you my anecdote right after this play.
Shotgun formation for Royal, trying to survey the field, finds the open man. Going to be a first down, a little bit more. LJ Shoemaker with the catch.
Now, if you're Notre Dame, what I would highly suggest is taking a page out of Kentucky's book, as they just had an 8-yard touchdown pass to Rowan Perez, as Kentucky takes a 27-9 lead with 36 seconds in the 3rd.
Great game going on over there. Kentucky and West Virginia on Twitch. Final game of Twitch, and this is the final game of YouTube. Excuse me. As Royal throws a deep bomb, trying to find the. Maybe you saw the ball boy, Dominic?
No, I'm pretty sure there was a pretty cheerleader down there. I'm pretty sure he was trying to flirt away from home.
Yeah, not sure what that was, but regardless, not a turnover, and that's a whoa. Griffin catches it, Dominic, but I think he might need to go to the end zone and go to the locker room and kind of sit this one out for his own safety.
Nope, I'm pretty sure Derek Davis just planted that ball somewhere between his rib cage and the ground.
I think he has CTE right now because that was insane. Tight end in motion for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3rd and 3 here. Going to be surveying the field, trying to get something, but getting nothing, and he's going to like it. Number 96 of the USC Trojans, Jackson Cobb with the sack.
I don't know there, Zach. That CTE comment was pretty diabolical, but that sack right there by Jackson Cobb was equally as diabolical.
The Cobb, as we see the fans in the stands throwing up the Cobb emoji. What a name and what a play. USC gets the ball back, and this very well, Dominic, might be the final possession of the game here.
You would like to think so, but I mean, to go back to the fans, shuck him if you got him. Cobb's been having a heck of a game from that end position tonight.
He really has. We look at some of the highlights here. They're obviously going to feature a lot of USC because they're up, but at one point, Dominic, USC was behind and trailing, in this game, and USC took it back.
No, unfortunately, I think I see what was wrong with it. I think there ain't no gas in it. The offense is just stalled. The defense is letting them in. You've got to rebound here. You've got to fight with some dignity here to end the game.
Got to find something here, and you and I talked about this earlier in the game, Dominic, actually to start the game. It's nice to get these out-of-conference wins, right? But conference play is what matters. That's where you release your best plans. You use your best plays in the playbook. And if you're Notre Dame, you showed glimpses of greatness against the number 1 team in the nation. You weren't able to put it all together, Dominic, but you really got to keep fighting and try to figure it out as they go into conference play.
Sorry. I'll get back to that in just a second. Just witnessed an absolute Mack truck in the backfield as Messiah Bishop took bodies with him.
A Bishop, it's no more as he macked some people over here. 3rd and 1 for the USC Trojans as we're seeing goal just, tick-tock, but not the social media app there, Dominic. Thank you, fans. We got a man in motion here. They're going to pass it this time, looking to try to get, trying to do something there. I don't know what to call that, Dominic.
This just in, breaking news: Houdini's back in the house. Houdini was caught.
It looks like he ran into a defender, and then into O-lineman, and then into a defender, and then into an O-lineman, and I think maybe he was putting like dance moves on or something there, Dominic.
No, luckily Jordan Little put us out of our suffering there.
Yeah, that was something. As we begin to look forward to conference play here, Dominic, USC, the number 1 team in the nation, and obviously they're going to be going into conference play as favorites for their conference. And Notre Dame 0-3, a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, but if you're the Fighting Irish, Dominic, tough games against Tennessee and Oklahoma, which you call it, and obviously this one. What do you do to put it all together for the Fighting Irish?
Well, I mean, at this point, you're 0-3 to start the year. You're headed into play. You've got to look at everything that went wrong, but also look at what went right. You just got to find more ways to counterbalance that right to the wrong. You're gonna have to throw some more at the drawing board and see what sticks. But hats off, Notre Dame has fought hard all game.
They really have. Again, at one point, Notre Dame was up in this game, and we've seen great plays by Norris. As we can see, we see they're fighting here. They call a timeout here. They want to try to get some more plays that work here, Dominic, as we see Royal under center I formation here. 1st and 10 here. They're going to give it back to Royal, trying to make a play, and does. Fights off the defender here, getting a little bit more yardage just because. Timeout, Fighting Irish.
No, this is absolutely, this is what you want to see. You're down, it's over. Go fight. Go show that you can do this.
And to circle back to what I was saying, The record is no more. Going back to season 7, these teams flip-flop wins literally every other game. But now USC takes this one, and they win 2 straight in the series. Dominic, give us some final thoughts for us.
No, it was a beautiful game for USC. You showed why you're the number 1 team, and you absolutely just you just absolutely ran with it. It's a beautiful masterclass.
Beautiful master class for the USC Trojans, the number 1 team in the nation here as they defeat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And what a game here, guys. We've got something going on over here on Twitch. Please go over there and check it out. We got the Inside Blitz over on Monday. Please jump on over to Twitch. We're going to post the link here shortly. And again, I want to thank my broadcast partner, Dominic, all of you in chat, and our executive producer, Mike Peters, our associate producer, Austin Crow. And again, this is Zach Davis on behalf of Dominic Barfield. You've been watching the PX1 on Sports on YouTube. Now, go watch Twitch and watch the conclusion of that game. Thank you. Have a great night.